Hello, hello. It is me, your fellow professional hacker. And what we do on these live streams all the time, I hack people's fantasy accounts. Welcome to Hack My Lineup. That's right. I get access to people's fantasy accounts. I tinker with their lineups. I mess with things. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Check the waivers, add Nick Folk. I don't know. People seem to like it. So I keep hacking. I'm a professional hacker, by the way. Professional hacker. But I also happen to be a fantasy football analyst. Drink some water. Let's go. What are we talking? Actually, I really wanted to watch this video. Maybe we'll watch it together. Just watch this video on Alex Collins. Do you think it's worth picking up Watson in case he gets traded? Oh yeah, so I guess what's the three biggest topics right now today? We'll probably say number 1, the Deshaun Watson rumors, number 2, Michael Thomas, and number 3, Alex Collins. So I did want to watch this Mike Thomas video, see what the fantasy doctors have to say. Hold on, turn my mic up just a tad. There we go. I turned it up just a little bit. Brady in week 7. I mean, Brady any week is good, man. I don't even know what do you want me to tell you? He's like one of the best fantasy quarterbacks. Oh, let's go. Oh yeah, we already got Ralph on here. So Raphael, what's up, man? So we got you on here. Now let's watch this Mike Thomas video. And then we'll talk about Alex Collins and Mike Thomas and Deshaun Watson. If you do donate and you got a question, you go straight to the top, you skip the line, and I'll answer your question. You interrupt the show, and I'll answer your question right away. Charlie asks, do you like Terrace Marshall Jr. or drop him for a tight end? I'm thinking more drop him just because wide receiver is literally, factually, the deepest position in fantasy football. And just when you think you got your tight end situation straight, right, there's a trade, there's an injury, and boom, same thing with running back, right? Oh, I'm deep at running back. I have 3 of them. You have to start 2. Boom, an injury happens, a bye week happens. Now you have 0 running backs, right? You could have had Kareem Hunt, Nick Chubb, Clyde, Chris Carter. You could have all these guys, and then boom, Najee Harris on bye all of a sudden, right? So if there's a decent tight end that you like, I would do it. Terrace Marshall, probably never going to make it in your lineup. Let's be realistic, right? Never going to be in your lineup. Going to be inconsistent. There's a good chance that the 1 week, the 2 weeks you start him, he's a dud and he blows up while he's on your bench. That's who Terrace Marshall is. So it's not that I hate him, love him in Dynasty. But yeah. Okay, so let's address Deshaun Watson. Let's see if Roto World has it instead of hunting on Twitter. Well, I retweeted it so we could find it there too. All right, so what I'm hearing is that this is more of a rumor than actual news. So why is this so? This is better, I guess. Via a source, ESPN Dolphins reporter Marcel Lewis, whatever, reports the Dolphins and Deshaun Watson trade rumors are false. Okay, so this is what I recently. Take it for what it's worth. This is a very fluid situation, and we didn't believe the Dolphins are interested in acquiring Watson. But longtime Texans reporter John McClain reports the talks have become serious, and the deal could come together this week. It's going to be a talking point until the November 2nd trade deadline. How close is that? That is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 days away, approximately 11 and a half days away. Okay. So we're thinking it could be a multi-team trade where Tua is on the Washington football team, Deshaun Watson's on the Dolphins, and I don't know what the Texans got. Yeah, I mean, it's just still, we're talking about a 10% chance this will happen, and which is pretty much the same thing. I did drop Alex Collins for Deshaun Watson myself. Was it a smart move? No, but I mean, it wasn't that dumb either. I'm just going for the upside pick, and just having Deshaun Watson. I'm looking at my opponents, and if I have Deshaun Watson, some of my opponents could get crushed. I could they could really be coming in here with one of their hands, one of their arms tied behind their back, facing me, because like one of my opponents right now has like Tua starting and Dak Prescott on the bench. So it's like, if I just don't want to block my opponents from getting it. So I added him in one league. The reason I dropped Alex Collins was mainly because he plays Monday night, and I'm looking at my roster. I'm probably not going to start him. And after this week, who knows what's up with Alex Collins? Chris Carson might be coming back. Rashad Penny might be coming back. We'll see. Deshaun Watson won't be traded until the offseason says toast. I don't know about that, man. I think it's kind of similar to fantasy. I think it's all about the price. Right? I'm giving it a 10% chance it's gonna happen. I don't think, I think we've seen stuff that's more shocking. I think we see that like 2 times a week. We see stuff that's more shocking than a Deshaun Watson trade. So we'll see. All right, I got Mason M with the $9. You could have got ahead, Mason, right? If you donated 1 more cent, you could have been number 1. I think they will allow him to play. I don't think they can suspend some money and put him on the exempt list because of a loophole, and I don't think they can really suspend him because he may have done nothing. Now, if he's found guilty, or certainly seems like there's enough pointing towards that he's guilty to a capacity, I think then they're not going to let him play. But that process hasn't really played out at all. There you go, Mason. That's what I'm talking about. Smart man. I think this is a smart decision by you, Mason. Get that number 1 spot. All right, let's see what I wanted to do. What is this? Danny DeVito and Squid Games? What is that? Share. Oops. Stop screen. Share tab. There we go. What is this?
Subtle. Yeah. Frank, play it subtle.
What is very? What did we just watch? I'm gonna get in trouble for sure. I don't care anymore. Fantasy doctors. People have wait. Yeah, exactly. You guys can hear this, right?
When are you coming back? Let's chat. right. If you haven't been here before, I'm Dr. Jesse Morse, and I am a sports medicine physician in Miami. And we're going to talk about the unbelievably talented wide receiver, unfortunately injured Michael Thomas. And realistically, when is he going to come back? So I've done a bunch of these videos, kind of keeping you up to date. The most recent one is probably 2 weeks ago. And we got a little bit more clarity today. So that's why I'm recording this. It is Tuesday, October 19th. So what's going on? When, I'll give you a brief, very brief rundown of exactly how it played out. And realistically, when can we expect him back? That's really what you want to know, and how effective he is when he gets back. So unfortunately, Thomas suffered this in week 1 of last year. Did not choose the correct route and approach because he really needed season-ending surgery, which I get he didn't want to have, but it pretty much ruined his season anyway. Then he tried to come back in the playoffs, didn't do a whole lot. And the offseason, he went to probably an orthopedic foot and ankle specialist, not part of the Saints team. Said, let's rehab this for a little bit. If we're not happy with it, we'll undergo surgery, February, March, and you'll be good to go for the summer, and you'll be good. For whatever reason, he did not like what that surgeon reportedly had to say. And as a result, basically.
See, here's the thing, man. It's all about your mindset, right? A lot of times these doctors are like, they're totally off. So what you're saying isn't wrong, bro. It's the same thing, though. Like, the example I'm going to give you is so dumb, but also so true. This guy here, everybody, this guy over here, everybody, right? My rankings, my book, my core, everything is a tool. And you got to know how to use it. And so if you're trying to, build some kind of structure or birdhouse or something, you got a hammer. You can hurt your hand really bad. I mean, how often does that someone hurts their hand really bad or hits the hammer on their head? Like, dumb stuff happens all the time. You just got to know how to use it. And so I'm very successful at that. I'm pretty good at cutting out the BS and using it. I have questions and I'm looking for someone else's perspective on how to do it. This is the same guy who said that Saquon Barkley might not be back till November, right? But I pushed Saquon Barkley. You heard me. I pushed him every single second. So it's all about knowing how to use it as a tool and just feeding through it. These MDs don't know these guys are different. I worked at VT Clinic and athletes are on another level recovery. This guy works with top-notch celebrity athletes as well, though. So I'm just saying this is just a perspective. It's just a tool. Let's just hear what he has to say. By the way, with Alex Collins, I watched his video. He said he's probably going to play. So it's not every time he's not like, oh, he's not going to play or nothing. Like, I mean, this guy's got me good perspective on Chris Carson's injury. Let's see what he's got to say about Mike Thomas. I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this guy's God. I'm not saying this guy knows everything, but he is a tool. He's a tool, right? There could be a screwdriver, a hammer. He's a tool that I can't give you, right? I have no medical experience. I have no medical knowledge. That's it. He's a tool. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's just watch the video.
Basically went until April, maybe somewhere around there, when he reported to camp. And now the team doctor will look at him like, your ankle needs surgery, bro. Like, this isn't acceptable. Like, what happened? I thought you were having surgery. And now, not only do you have all of that additional damage after not having surgery, but you also have the original damage that never got better. And potentially some stuff can't be fixed that far along. The damage is done. It's like trying to basically retread a beat up tire. Like, some things you just can't do. So that's the question. He had surgery. I want to say it was May. I want to say it was around May. And realistically, it was a 4 to 5 month recovery. That's how bad. This is not a quick, easy surgery. So what did he have done? Likely, he had the deltoid ligament repaired, which is a super strong ligament on the inside of your ankle, not commonly injured. And that's also what Dak had repaired. And Thomas also had reportedly a bad high ankle that just probably never healed. So as a result of those two, he is behind the 8 ball and was basically placed on pup, saying, yeah, you're not going to come back at least till somewhere around the midseason. Well, Saints just had their bye, and he wasn't activated today, whereas Quan Alexander, nice guy, and Davenport and Traquan Smith, who was coming off a hamstring, all got activated today. So we're like, what's up with Michael? Why didn't Thomas get activated? And that's why I'm recording this, because realistically, I don't know when he's coming back. It could be in the next couple of weeks. I think before week 10 is realistic. But the next question is, how effective is he going to be when he comes back? Who are we getting? Are you setting your hopes up and putting this guy on a pedestal when he's going to be like, yeah, like, I don't know who that dude is. Is he going to be slant Mike, as they call him? Is he going to run more routes? Is Jameis still going to be the quarterback and be effective? Like, I don't know. I have no idea. So, like, best case scenario, he's a wide receiver 2, but he could be very much like irrelevant. And I would not be surprised. And I'd be disappointed because of how this all played out, but I wouldn't be surprised. So be careful with Michael Thomas. Could he help you for a couple weeks in your playoffs? Yes. But be careful if you're depending on him too much. And I have no idea when he's going to come back. It's definitely not week 7. And based on what we heard in reports, probably not week 8 either. You'd think they give him at least a week of practice before they throw him into the fire. And then the question is, how good is that ankle? Is he going to re-injure it? Is he having compensation patterns? Can he handle the rigors of another couple month season after this crazy ankle injury to start with? Unfortunately, more questions than answers. But I want you to think, realistically, is this guy worth whatever value you're putting into him from a fantasy perspective? The Saints need him, no question. But is it worth it for you and your team to decide to risk it? If you have him and he's just stashed on IR, fine, no big deal. But if you're trading for him or he's sitting on your bench and you're like, when is this dude coming back and how good is he when he comes back? If you have somebody to cut, I might try to float him out there to someone maybe who didn't watch this and say, dude's coming back. He was a monster. Like, I don't need him right now. I can't use him right now. I need the spot. Give me someone for him. It's better than nothing. Could he come back and be a monster? Yeah. But I don't know if that's like the expected. I think that may be like a possibility. If you like the video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up and hit the subscribe. Take care.
All right, so there you have it. I actually believed pretty much everything he said. That made a lot of sense because, like I said, I'm using him like a tool to help me. Everything he says is not necessarily true or anything like that. I just it goes along with everything that we've been hearing. So there's really yeah, I know a lot of people don't trust that doctor, but like, you're gonna trust the doctor or Michael Thomas, right? Like, that's like, which one would you rather trust, right? I would rather trust fantasy doctors than Michael Thomas. So he's not playing this week, that's for sure. Okay, it's pretty much impossible, near impossible, that he's playing week 8. So week 9, let's say there's a tiny chance he'll play week 9, and week 10 he could come back. So yeah, man, I'm dissecting this stuff for you. Like, that's where I think you guys should, be thankful for me for not being like, oh my God, this guy's the best. Oh, everything he says is great. I pretty much never say it about anybody, not even myself. And I'm not like, oh, this guy's terrible. Everything he says, the opposite happens. No, it's just a different perspective. I mean, the dude's he's not whack, but he's going to take some huge misses, right? I do this, I do similar things. I give projections, and sometimes I look so stupid. Like I said, Austin Eckler is going to be a bust. That was like the dumbest thing anyone could ever possibly say. If you swing hard, sometimes you miss hard. And he missed pretty hard with like Saquon Barkley. Anyway, let's stop talking about that. Let's just focus on fantasy. So I'd say 10% chance Deshaun Watson gets traded. I'd say that Mike Thomas, we know he's not coming back this week, not coming back next week. Week 9, maybe. Week 10, good chance. But also there's a chance that he comes back re-injured. Like, we don't know. We don't know what's up with Mike Thomas. It's not, it's just up in the air. And I think we knew this when drafting him, right? I went on a podcast and someone was like, oh man, I'm drafting Mike Thomas in round 5. I was like, you're crazy. And I drafted Mike Thomas only in one league. I'm in 20 leagues. and have Mike Thomas in one league. I'm talking best ball. I'm talking dynasty. I'm talking redraft. I'm talking guillotine. All of them. Leagues with IR spots, leagues without IR spots, tournaments, right? Small stakes tournaments, high stakes tournaments. I'm in 20 total leagues, and I have Mike Thomas in one, and that is, oh god, 1.9. I hope that was last year, dog. I got Mike Thomas in one league, and it's a league with 3 IR spots, right? That's the most IR spots. So it's 3 IR spots, and I'm not relying on it. And it's a deep league, so it's like it is what it is. I'm doing okay in that. It's a league actually with T-Pain and all those guys. Where's that picture I got? I got the picture. There we go. Yeah, it's this league right here. So I got all those guys. Oops. I didn't want it like that. There we go. That's this league right here. So yeah, I got Mike Thomas only in one league. Like, we don't trust Mike Thomas, man. Like, we just don't. Like, I don't know. Anyway, so Alex Collins probably going to play, but he plays Monday night, I believe. And so that's, throwing a huge wrench. And I just wanted to cover those topics really quick. And I just saw a good question here. Let's see. Justin Herbert's injured? I didn't know that. Okay, here we go. Dylan, are you still here? We trading Antonio Brown for Saquon. I think this is an amazing trade. We know Saquon Barkley is superhuman. We know he's got those Wolverine powers, those self-healing powers. I'd absolutely do this. And this is how you crush it, right, guys? I pushed Antonio Brown. It's good to see you guys drafted him in round 6, round 7, round 8. That's amazing. I'm assuming maybe in round 9, because I know I got him 7 and 8 sometimes. So, if you got Antonio Brown that late, you're going to trade an 8th round dude for a 1st round dude. That's amazing. Like, that's awesome. And, let's just say Saquon Barkley's 50% done with the healing process and the recovery. Hey, you didn't suffer through that, right? You didn't suffer through those first 2 slow games. You didn't suffer through these 2 weeks of missing games. You're getting Saquon Barkley as he's coming back from that injury. I think the injury looked worse than it actually is. So I think it's a low ankle sprain. That's the easier one to come back from. I mean, it's pretty bad for a low ankle sprain, but still, I have full confidence he's going to come back. It might be in 1 week, it might be in 2 more weeks, whatever, 2.5 weeks. We'll see. But I love that. I love that idea to go get Saquon. You're giving away a really good wide receiver, but you're getting the most coveted position in fantasy. That is the running back. Couch, I won on Couch Fam 3. First place in Division 3. Let's go. But hey, that's one of the toughest leagues, period. That 96 team Patreon league I host is one of the toughest leagues ever. So, I say it, man. I'll say, hey, you're in a Mickey Mouse league, right? If you're getting Antonio Brown in round 11 or something, I'm like, you're in a Mickey Mouse league. You're in a free league. You're in a 4-team league. You're in a league with a bunch of kids. So, yeah, dude, that league is very tough. So good job on that. I'm not doing well in my division. It's all good. It's one of those where I'm okay with being like dead last or first place, right? It's one of those leagues that it's the worst thing in the world to be in second place, or if you make it all the way to the finals, to be in 4th place, miss out on the big prize. Like, it's one of those where I'm going for it. I either want to be in first place or near last. Like, I would hate to be like, oh, I'm in 4th place, like that would suck so bad, because it's not a normal league. 96 team league. Was there a glitch? Is anyone else fantasy Yahoo app glitching? Oh, so thanks for. Oh, there you are, Dylan. Okay. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, I know you guys have fantasy questions and want to get hacked, but like, I just want, I want to make sure I have fun on these live streams. If I'm having fun, that means we can keep doing these for years. So I'm just going to be more chill. We're just going to have fun. Like, I love getting the money. Like, I think it's a lot of money. Like, I love it, but I want to have a good time. I don't want to feel like, oh, I have to answer every single question. I have to hack every single lineup. Because that's how it feels on my end sometimes. I just want to have fun, cover the topics I want to cover. And, it's always important to make sure to help out everyone because this is content. I do care about the individual people on here too, but make sure that it's actual good content and it's like good information. We're having a good time. I don't feel like, after I end this, I'm like, oh man, do I really want to keep doing this for years? Yeah, I want to keep doing this for years. I gave it a 10% chance. Let's do this. This will be fun, Neil. This will be fun. And again, congrats on being in first place in the division. That's a big deal. Not saying you're gonna win it or anything, but that's still a big deal to be in first place in your division in that 9016 tournament. All right, so let's do this. When's the trade deadline? November 2nd, whatever it is. Do you guys think that Deshaun Watson is going to play this year? Give me a percentage. So I'm giving 10%. Just write a number and a percentage sign. I say 10% chance that Deshaun Watson plays. A percentage. So it could be 0, it could be 0.1, it could be 99%. So I'm saying 10%. So we got Mason says 5%. That's me. Okay, 15%. So far we're gonna do an average. Let's do an average on here. I'm gonna do an average, bro. I'm gonna do it. Let's do an average on here. So we got 10 plus 5 plus 15 plus, I'm gonna round that to 3.7 plus 1.5 plus 0 plus 27.5. All right, let me see. It depends on how many we get. Plus 7 plus 18 plus 0 plus 7 plus 12 plus 7 plus 20. All right, we'll cut it off there. Oh, we got a 0.0. Okay, so you're saying it's not impossible, but it's near impossible. I got you. All right, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, including mine, 16 divided by 16. So this is it. The Couch Fam says 8.4% chance Deshaun Watson plays this year. The Couch Fam live vote. Here we go. So that's what we're thinking, about a 8% chance he play. I think that's very fair. I think that's I said 10%, so I think that's very fair. I guess it's always been 10% for me. Really, it comes down to this. If you're the Texans, don't you have to trade him? You could really get nothing for an all-pro quarterback. Nothing. Now, you're not going to get what you want, but you can get something right now. Don't you have to trade him if you're the Houston Texans? I think you do. And I think just like human nature, just like the NFL every year, just like all NBA, the trade deadline, right? As it gets closer to the trade deadline, that's when deals happen, right? Pressure makes diamonds. In this case, trade deadlines make deals, make trades go through. No, I completely disagree with you. Everything's not a 50% chance. It's not. Now, I think your opinion is very valid if you say 50%. But no, it's not. Nothing is. That's not. I think technically, I think no, it's not 50% chance. Like when I wake up, right? Tomorrow when I wake up, probably late, I'm gonna look out and the sky's gonna be blue, right? That's not 100% chance. It's not 50-50. It ain't 100%. There's one time in California, I woke up and the sky was red, right? Especially people in LA, they woke up and the sky was red because the fire was illuminating off the sky. It wasn't even blue. It's not 50%. That's why we're doing this. Right? I mean, is Mike Thomas going to play this week? 50%. No, it's not 50%. It's pretty much zero. It's 0%, dog. It's not 50-50. That's why we're having, if everything was 50-50, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I mean, like, hey, should I trade Antonio Brown for Saquon Barkley? 50-50. I don't know. That's a 50-50. It's not that's just factually wrong. Everything is 50-50. No, something's a 50-50. I trust Brady 50. You trust me 50% of the time? That's whack. You got to give me higher than that. 50%. I mean, it's a coin flip. Why would you? You got to, dude, you got to trust me higher than 50% of the time. I mean, I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's 50-50. I don't think Tua was a good quarterback before. So how is he going to be good now? I don't get it. You know, right? I don't think this trade changes a ton. He's still Tua. Everywhere he goes, when he looks in, he's still going to be Tua, right? Just like Peyton Manning was still Peyton Manning. As long as his triceps and his arm was working and his neck was good, that's still Peyton Manning, no matter the uniform. I don't know. Dave says about Deshaun Watson, you do have to trade him. He doesn't want to be there, but they're asking a lot to get him. Who wants the headache? Because it's going to be a lot of backlash. Not only that, Dave, it's a flyer. He might start one game for a year. He might start the rest of this year, and then he might never ever be in the league, right? He might be gone. He might go to prison. Who knows? Or, settle and definitely, that could mean bad and the investigation's bad. Who knows? But I'm saying, like, when we add him in fantasy, it's going to be the same thing. Plus the backlash for if the Dolphins trade for him, they'll get the backlash. It'll be a PR mess. It'll be, I'm not going to say a mess, but it'll be a lot of backlash. It'll be a lot of negative things thrown the Dolphins way. Oh, I'm never going to watch the Dolphins again. We'll see on Twitter. I'm never watching the Dolphins again in my life. I've been a long fan. Someone's going to burn something on Twitter. And people, I'm never going to a Dolphins game ever again. And I'm a proud season ticket holder. And whatever, all this crap's going to happen, right? So people's going to, 5% of people is going to be like, I'm done with the Dolphins, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying 5% because some people are just going to be lying when they say that. And then on top of that, in terms of football games, dude might never play, or at least might play this year and then never play. And now you got both. You made a bad trade, and you're going to be known as the team who traded for this guy who's in prison or pretty much seems guilty for doing terrible, terrible, terrible things, and he'll never get any type of forgiveness. It won't be a Mike Vick story after this if he's found guilty, or it pretty much seems guilty after a settlement. There's not going to be a Michael Vick redemption story with Deshaun Watson. You're going to forever be the team that traded for, this guy, right? Like you don't want to have a guy like that, right? You don't want to be known as that. I mean, I'll put it like, I'm still trying to get monetized. This is a family friendly show. But you get what I mean. Fill in the blank. You don't want to trade for someone. So you don't want to be the team known for trading for this person. Max prison. I don't know. I don't know if this is a question, or I don't know about that stuff, bro. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you heard that someplace here. I didn't say Max. I didn't say that. But if he does go to prison, probably wouldn't be for a long time. Think the Titans can beat the Chiefs? I think almost any team can beat the Chiefs. Oh, that's good, man. Thank you, Gabriel. Yeah, Washington. Yeah, I mean, Pharrell. I mean, I don't like it when anybody does anything like this, right? I mean, if it's an athlete, it just makes it bigger, right? It just um whatever. I mean, it could bring it to light, right? Some people never thought that any human could do stuff like this, right? Until it's brought, public attention. So whatever. I mean, no one no one likes it. No one's like, it's terrible, but we'll see. We just got to wait and see. As of right now, let's try to concentrate more on the NFL implications and fantasy implications. That's just what I'd rather do. Um, that's just my suggestion. I mean, you guys do whatever you want, but that's just what I'd like to do on this show more so. And not trying to silence anybody. If you got something to say that you think's appropriate, go ahead. But I'm just trying to concentrate more so on the NFL and fantasy perspective. And then after we'll know more so, oh, was he innocent? Was he completely innocent? Was he completely guilty? Does it seem like, oh man, this seems like he's good? Then I guess, now it's time for emotions and, to talk about him, it's like, oh man, I can't believe he did this stuff. But as of now, I say we just concentrate on football and our fake football teams. Hey, what are you going to do? There's nothing else we can do. I think that's the only fair thing to do. Trey Lance isn't the starting quarterback, first of all. That's false. So what are you gonna do? I'm a huge Trey Lance fan. I'm just gonna sit back and watch as a fan. We'll see how this plays out. All right. Let's hack some lineups, answer some questions. All right. Let's go right here. So I got an email from Raphael. Yahoo 12 team standard 1-4. I don't know, what is this? Aren't you supposed to have 6? Oh, you just forwarded the same email. Did you win last week? I hacked you last week. Did the hack help? Was the hack? I mean, you're a returning customer. I mean, I'd like to think it's helping. We'll see. How long until Matt Nagy is fired? Let the chat answer this one. How long until Matt Nagy is fired? 1 week, 1 year, end of season? Comment. Let's answer Val's question. This Nagy thing is getting pretty epic. I trust you 85%. That's what I like to hear. Honestly, anything above 70%, I really like. I think that's really good. I'm a very realistic dude. So if you're saying, hey, I trust you 70% of the time, that's a pretty high rate. When you draft, you only got to hit 1 out of 3 players, right? You guys already know my defense and kicker streamers were absolutely fire this year, and most of the time they are. Vast majority of the time they are. And so, I mean, hey, you're streaming the right kickers, you're streaming the right defenses, and if we nail enough draft picks, we're going to win the league. Unfortunately, some of my draft picks haven't worked out too well. Like avoiding Eckler and drafting Antonio Gibson really sucked. I mean, that's annoying. It's really annoying. And I had a lot of confidence that Gibson would actually turn it around, but these injuries are diminishing that chance. Unfortunately, he's got some pretty serious injuries and he might be shut down. All right. So I think I got you. All right. Here, some people are saying he'll get fired end of season, end of year. Yeah, end of this year. That sounds about right. Yeah, the Bears are freaking annoying, dude. They're so annoying. We got a win last week. Let's go, baby. 2-4. Much better than 1-4. Because we know if we can string together another win or two, we're right back in it. All right. So this is 12 team, probably non PPR. Yeah, I like how you got your roster set ready for me to maneuver through it. Raph's on top, right? Okay. That's the number 1 ranked Tacky. All right. Jason Sanders is okay. Patriots D is excellent. Amazing, amazing. Dallas Goedert. You can put him on IR if we need to. We're going to move him back in, though. We got Matt Ryan, Dak. Okay, let's go with Ridley. A.J. Brown for sure. That's what I'm talking about. Thank you, man. I traded Chubb for Saquon and Tony. Did I win? I think you did. I don't know about this news about Quinn Norton. I don't know where you got that. I haven't heard anything, so I'm assuming Nick Folk's gonna play. I didn't look into Quinn Norton playing all of a sudden. Makes no sense to me. It sounds like you're just making this up, right? Which I'm not saying it's bad, but it sounds like just something you just randomly thought, right? I'm not that into kickers where I'm not actively looking up Quinn Norton every day. Nothing came up on my radar about Quinn Norton. I don't know. Did you guys heard of any Quinn Norton news? I haven't heard anything. I'm assuming Nick Folk's gonna play. Nick Folk's been solid this year. I don't see why they'd bench him. So between Hollywood, it's between Hollywood and Antonio Brown. I think we might go with Hollywood. I'm not sure yet. Darrell Williams. You got really good wide receivers. And Dallas Goedert should be good to go. We'll just put him in tight end spot. And do we have to start? Yeah, Miles Sanders or Chase. I guess we'll start Miles Sanders. Chase Edmonds plays. Okay, they both play in the second wave of games. Okay. All right. So first thing first, let's add a IR player and I'll try to upgrade the kicker. And I don't think we're going to get a running back or anything. Okay, we got Kirk Cousins, Baker, Jameis. Is Will Fuller coming back? Mike Davis? He's on waivers. Wow. Will Lutz? If he's IR legible, I need to look that up. He is coming back. Huh? I don't know when though. Is he coming back this week? We'll look that up. He's good, and he has some pretty good matchups as well. That's what I honestly didn't think of. So that's a good one. We can probably add Damian Williams. I think that's a great one. Or Jeff Wilson. Damian Williams. Or should we add Jeff Wilson? I don't think it matters, to be honest. All right, we just added him. Let's look up this Will Lutz thing. That's 2 kickers, 1 stone. Will Lutz. Photo World. Saints designated Will Lutz to return from injured reserve. Lutz will return to practice this week after missing the Saints' first 5 games of the week while recovering. Oh, this is one that I missed. Honestly, I read this and it just didn't click. Like, hey, pick up Will Lutz, put him on the waivers list. Whilst recovering from core muscle surgery, Aldrick Rosas opened the year as the Saints starting kicker before getting cut. Cody Parkey was inside but landed on injured reserve after 1 game. If healthy, the timing on Lutz's return will work out perfectly. He has a 21-day window to be officially activated. Coin. So this guy's been out for like 7 weeks or something. I mean, he hasn't played this year at all, right? Saints place Will Lutz on injured reserve September 6th. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So he's going to be out. That's almost 8 weeks ago. Very interesting. Jason Sanders is the best kicker other than Lutz. Very nice. Will Lutz. Might add him in some leagues. We don't need him per se. I'd rather have Jeff Wilson or Damian Williams. Very nice, though. No. Start Nick Folk. We don't know if Lutz is going to play this week. We probably won't know till like Friday-ish. So Nick Folk's a great starter. He's like a top 5-ish kicker this week. Start Nick Folk with plenty of confidence. And let me look up this Quinn Norton thing. I was on this page looking up Quinn Norton news yesterday. I didn't see anything. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so that dude just kind of made that up. And I'm not trying to, nothing against what he said. I'm just saying, like, he just kind of asked that, like, hey, what about Quinn? You know, he didn't hear nothing. So Nick Folk should be good. I'm telling you, I have him top 5-ish kicker this week. Oh, you saw him on Yahoo. Yeah, it's Nordin, by the way. Nordin. So hey, I do know Mike. I'm pretty sure this is how you spell it. Now look, I'm gonna check. This is pretty sure that's how you spell it. Let's see if I'm right. Of course, I'm right. What do you gotta say? I know my kickers. What are you gonna say? What do I gotta say? Quinn Norton, baby. There we go. Pick him up in Dynasty, not in redraft. What should I do with McCaffrey? How do you want me to answer that? Trade him, cut him, start him, bench him? What are your options? Trade him, cut him, start him, bench him. Can't start him. You got to bench him, put him on IR. Can't cut him. So that leaves us 2 options, right? Did you listen to me when I said to draft Chuba Hubbard? Did you do that? When I said Chuba Hubbard, I got something right in my video. I told everyone, best value handcuff, Chuba Hubbard. He was all. I can't spend 1,000 FAB on Chuba Hubbard. I can't spend 100% because he was rostered in every one of my leagues, and every one of my I have him rostered in a couple of them. It's either Mike or me that have him rostered in all the leagues that we're in. It is what it is. Yes, Trey Lance is droppable. I give you my blessing. I'm probably keeping him in one of my leagues, but I do give you my blessing to drop Trey Lance. I think that's what people want. They just want my blessing, and I give you my blessing. If you feel like it's gonna really help your team, like you could really use the roster space and drop Trey Lance, I would do it. We'll see though. Another Jimmy G injury. Sorry, not one. And I'll be like, dang, I wish I had Trey Lance. All right, so there's no kickers other than Will Lutz, and we don't know if Will Lutz is going. My guess is Will Lutz is going to play this week, but it's more of a guess. Oh, this is a waiver claim. Let's not even burn a claim. No, we don't want to. So we might just add Will Lutz. Let's see, Will Lutz or Jeff Wilson. All right, this is what I would do if this was my team. Okay, I would add Will Lutz here. Who's this again? Raphael, listen up, dude. All right, we're gonna add Will Lutz, okay? Add Will Lutz. Don't drop anybody. There we go. Should I drop Hunt? No, what are you doing? Are you trolling me? What's wrong with you, Pharrell? Are you asking these questions? Should I trade him for a Hubbard? No! You need both on your team. That's the concept of having a handcuff. No, you're not gonna trade him for Chuba Hubbard. Why would you do that? No, it's a terrible trade. I don't know what to tell. I'm not gonna, we didn't know C-Mac was gonna get hurt, but Chuba Hubbard's price, he was literally going in round 14. Do you know who got drafted before Chuba Hubbard? I saw Younghoe Koo get drafted before Chuba Hubbard. I saw Ravens D get drafted before Chuba Hubbard. Steelers D, Justin Tucker. I saw Harrison Butker get drafted before Chuba Hubbard. I saw other people's leagues where Chuba Hubbard went undrafted. I don't know what to tell you, man. He was free. All you need sometimes is one running back in his cuff, and you should be good. Like, we'll figure out the RB2. It's all good, man. And I'm very harsh on you, but don't take it. Try not to take it the wrong way. Yeah, you can't trade for Chuba Hubbard. That won't work, bud, because you're giving up way too much. You're giving up way too much. And this is the worst week. I don't know which, is Demetric Felton available? Is D'Ernest Johnson available on free agency right now? Go add those guys. You can start them at RB. Daryl Williams. I don't know. Maybe your league mates are also new too. Go get Daryl Williams for sure. Khalil Herbert, Damian Williams, something. Go add a running back. That's what we're talking about, baby. Nick Folk, baby. All right, I gotta hack this guy's lineup. All right, so Raphael, are you here? Because I'm gonna tell you what to do. All right. If Will Lutz plays, this is exactly what you do. Yeah, Jared Patterson, that's a great ad as well. Gibson could be shut down. I'm gonna say 50% chance that Antonio Gibson gets shut down and is out. And so Jared Patterson, get ahead of that right now. You can get Jared Patterson for free. A lot of people didn't add him. So go get Jared Patterson. That's something I learned from watching Fantasy Docs on Instagram. That's my dog barking, by the way. You heard something. All right, so Raphael, this is what you do. If Will Lutz plays, drop Jason Sanders and add Jeff Wilson to IR. If Jeff Wilson is not available for some reason, go add Damian Williams or anybody who's IR eligible. Stuff that roster up. As far as who to start for your wide receivers and flex, let's look that up right now. All right, so we have Antonio Brown facing the Bears. We have Courtland Sutton facing the Browns. And we have Hollywood Brown facing the Bengals. So it's saying that Antonio Brown is dealing with an ankle injury that he suffered week 6, did not practice Wednesday today. All right, that's not good. Dang, Courtland Sutton is getting a lot of targets. All right, this decision's like impossible for me, but I mean, I know the other guys. I know we're starting AJ Brown against the Chiefs. I know we're starting Calvin Ridley. For running, I mean, you don't really have any option at running back other than Chase Edmonds. Chase Edmonds, I would start him over Miles Sanders if he was 100% healthy. This is just a situation I'm going to have to monitor, and luckily you can swap these two out. So monitor that situation, monitor Dallas Goedert. Like I said, drop Jason Sanders if Will Lutz is playing, and then go ahead and add Jeff Wilson. And yeah, this is how I'd have. So now we're going to actually put one of these guys in flex because this is a Thursday game. And all right, moving on to the next hack. Yeah, Chris Carson. He'll probably be back in 3-4 weeks. There is a chance it'll be longer or he'll miss the entire season. So we can just really put it like that. Right. 50% chance he comes back in 3 weeks, 4 weeks. 75% chance he comes back a little bit later. Or within 6-7 weeks. And small chance, I guess about a 25% chance he doesn't come back at all this year. Something like that, roughly. McKissick is great. I didn't mention him because he's rostered in every single league, but definitely McKissick's a great ad regardless. McKissick's a great ad if Gibson is active, let alone injured and not playing. All right. Sorry, guys. It's harder to answer those longer questions. Someone sent me a hack, but I don't think they donated. No, I didn't get any money. Finding Gabriel sent me one. All right, who's next? Mason. Oops, I spelled it wrong. ESPN. All right, let's hack this. There's a trade in the Throne League. It's caused a little bit of controversy. I don't know. I'll show you guys. I don't really care much about it. I'm not emotional about it. It seemed a little funky, a little lopsided, but I don't really care personally. But some people are like, "What is this? Like, what is this? What is this trade? Like, what's going on?" Oh, can't show it. Never mind. I remember it though. It was Tyson Williams and Higgins for David John. Sorry, Tyson Williams and Mike Williams for David Johnson and T. Higgins. So essentially, Higgins for Mike Williams, which, like I said, I don't really care. But, Throne League trade. It's what happened. All right, I'm attempting to hack Mason. Let's see if I can pull this off. Who is Ryan here? Ryan said he deposited $20 on Monkey Knife Fight. All right, I'll allow that if that's true. I trust Ryan. He's a patron. Yeah, I would go Ramondre, but that's just because we don't know if Gibson's gonna play or not. All right, who are we had? This is not your. This is my league. What is this? Is this really your leagues? That's impossible. You have that many leagues? Hack Team Mason. This one? Is this the right one? League details, comments. PPR, struggling at quarterback. Thoughts on Dearness Johnson. What should I do with Lockett? All right, this seems to be it since you have Lockett. Yeah, Tim Patrick's a good play this week. Is this your team, Mason? By the way, Mason, I see you're active on all my videos. Thank you so much. Thank you for the donation. No, why are you going rogue here? What are you doing with Randy Bullock, man? Didn't I tell you about this? Told you about it. Why are you going rogue? That's what happened, right? Was the guy who did the Nick Folk thing? That's what happened, right? Started Nick Folk last week. I told you guys not to do it. We start Nick Folk on the good weeks, like this week. All right. Do you have a quarterback? Okay, it's not looking pretty. Both my QBs, Herb and Dak, have a bye week. Should I pick up Carr? I also need one wide receiver. Should I pick up Rondell Moore? Carr is okay. It depends. So I come up with a waiver video every Tuesday, but watch that video. Let's see if I can. Waiver wire week 7 fantasy couch. Hey, it's my video. Oh, I didn't even know I wasn't on the right screen. That's good that I noticed. So that's me. So I come up with a new video every Tuesday. And here's the QB ads. I literally use my video when I add players. So yeah, I got Derek Carr. Another good one this week is Ryan Tannehill, Matt Ryan, Danny Dimes, Jameis Winston. Really not a big difference between a lot of these guys, but Carr is my number one guy that you're gonna probably find on waivers. But yeah, make sure every Tuesday I do come up with the waiver wire. Go watch that, man. It's a very extensive list, and I rank them and I go through them. So you'd be like, oh, okay, so this is more of a streaming option, right? Like Dearness Johnson, that's a 1 week rental. That's a streaming option. And some people watch these only for the defenses and kickers if your league has kickers. So, and they hit quite often. They're very accurate. The kickers and defenses, mainly because nobody else does that. They don't spend a lot of time with it. And so if I spend a little bit of time with it, that's how we get our advantage. So Bonk, check out those videos every Tuesday. It's all good if you skim through them. If you only do it for the quarterback, if you only do it for the kicker defense, it's all good. But if you watch the entire, they're usually 20 minutes. This one's 12 minutes. If you watch the whole video, man, that's even better. Thank you so much. But dude, yeah, that's all I'm telling you. Like, it's not just a greedy thing. Like, oh, let me get my views up, bro. If you skim through them, that's all good. I don't care. But I provide you with the I break it down into chapters. And if you have time, you want to listen to it while you're, doing laundry or commuting or something, boom, you can listen to it as well if you have time. All right. Forgot what we were doing. Best channel in the game. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Thank you. All right. So I didn't realize this wasn't even on the stream. Love this. I don't know what that cut. All right. Enough of that. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to do something about this kicker. Timestamp. Hey, man, that's the thing. That's the thing about the internet is you can never fake it or or push another narrative. The internet's always gonna win. So if people are skipping my videos to watch kickers, I can't force them to watch the rest, right? Like, I gotta know what's up. Like, if that's my thing, that's my thing. If people watch the whole video, they watch the whole video. Like, I can't stop you. You can't force people to do things. Best YouTuber in the world. Oh boy, ranking me with the mainstream guys. This is a niche channel, niche, whatever. I just got offered Allen Robinson for Devontae Adams. Why did you even write that? Is this is your comedy bit? This is like you writing for me to do comedy, bro? This is not that entertaining. Like, yes, you got an incredibly terrible trade offer. Decline it now. If you have Allen Robinson, now we're interested. If you're the one who has Allen Robinson, you're getting offered Devontae Adams. Now there's a little bit of drama, a little bit of spice. Because if you accept that, everyone in the league is going to be very pissed off, right? How does the veto system work? I mean, you're getting Devontae Adams. I know. Okay, so therefore this is boring. You hit decline and you move on. Boring story. It just means you have some jerk in your league, some idiot wasting your time. Yeah, I'm not interested. I don't even want to hear about it. That's like someone saying, like, hey, I have $1. I'll trade you for 100. No, it's all good, but we're making content out of me making fun of you, so that's good. It's not that big of a deal. You don't have to apologize. You don't have to apologize. Brandon, I can't read long comments. I will try though. I can't read these long questions and comments while I'm hacking, but I will try. But if you keep it shorter, increases your chances. It's me, not you. So don't worry. It's just I just suck. That's all. You're the man. Yeah, it's all good, bro. I mean, how long you been watching these live streams? Like 4 years. I'm not gonna be that mad at you. Especially for something silly. I'm just messing around. I had someone in my league offer me trades like that, and I finally figured out how to block him on Sleeper. There we go. There. Now we're having a discussion. Yes, you can block people on Sleeper. So if this guy does this once a week, once every other week, use that block feature. Amazing. It's amazing. This guy's making me work. He's like, look, I paid you $10 or $11.98, whatever. $10.98. I'm gonna make you work for this. You'll see. You're gonna work for this. You're gonna set every single player one by one. And I know you can't multitask. I know I got you. You can't multitask. Can't. Oh, so Scary Terry. We got to start Scary Terry. Rams D or Patriots D? I like the Rams D better, but those are both top 3. It's a bit freaky you have these two, I must say. And it's pretty good your opponent won't have any of these two. Unless your opponent has the Cardinals, then that's like, gotcha. Got him. Yeah, if your opponent has the Cardinals, that's the only way you can circumvent that. I'm benching Lockett. I don't trust him. You got a lot of targets, but I frankly don't care. I'd rather have a guy with a real quarterback. We're benching A.J. Dillon, benching Justin Jefferson, benching Patriots D. Well, I'm not going off of that really, but I think the Rams D is a little bit better than the Patriots D. Rams, by the way, are facing the Lions. It doesn't get much better than that. We're starting Dallas Goedert if he plays, that's for sure. And if he doesn't, you got Hunter Henry. So really the only question here for me was Marquez Callaway or Dearness Johnson. I think we're going to go with Dearness Johnson. And then we'll head over to the waivers. So okay, and yeah, so it's, I mean, you're doing very well. This is like one of the best teams I'm going to be hacking because everyone is really screwed this week with the bye weeks. What is these pending moves? Oh crap! Is this your team? This is your team. Oh shoot! Did you say this? Struggling at QE. What are your? You didn't say anything about these trades. Cam, I'd say he's probably better than Geno Smith, but not by much. The new Cam is pretty bad. The modern day Cam is pretty bad. I would say he's better than Geno, though. He's still really tough to tackle. Yeah. All right. I mean, you receive Sterling Shepard. You send Tyler Lockett. I would not do this trade because you have a lot of depth. And Sterling Shepard, he's going to be great this week. Maybe next week. And after that, it's going to be like, what's going on with this team? So I would cancel that. And since I'm in your account, I can do whatever I want. So I'm canceling that. You don't really need Kenny Gainwell. I'm just gonna cancel everything. I'm gonna do what I want. Cancel that. I don't like Sterling Shepard really. It's a great 1 week rental, sure, but canceling this. All right, I need help from you guys. All right, let's go one trade at a time. So this Mason gets Devontae Adams and Zeke, and you give him Justin Jefferson, Terry McLaurin, and Aaron Jones. Fair trade. I need the chat's opinion. All right, so let's focus on this one trade here. Let me make it nice. Here we go. All right, guys, this trade right here. So he gets Devontae Adams and Zeke and gives away Jefferson, McLaurin, and Aaron Jones. Say no. Lost so much value. Yes, you lose a little bit of value, but you upgrade. I'm going to go with what the chat says. Everyone other than Jordan saying no, it's too much value. So let's say no to that. Hey, it's cool to get other people's opinions, right? We have one person that likes it. Yeah, I mean, we would want one other player in return, right? Maybe a handcuff, maybe Alexander Madison or Pollard, something like that. All right, let's focus on this next one. All right, so that one's a no. I've already decided. Why is that funny? Why is the person's name funny? See, change this attitude. Think about it like this. It is a buy apocalypse. It is bad as far as bye weeks go. There are a lot of injuries. But you will be stronger. You will be better if you get out of here with a W. The bye weeks apply to everybody. Sure, it's different for different leagues, different matchups, so forth, different teams. Nobody cares. The bye apocalypse, you're still going to get a W or an L. Get the W. That's what matters. So why would you hate the bye apocalypse if you get a W? I don't hate it nor love it. Right? It's not even a speed bump. It's you got to use more brain power. You got to do what it takes to get the win. Oh, we have the person. Okay, the person who offered the trade is here, and his name is Logan Martinez, and you're here. Okay, cool. Okay, I get it now. I never trade. I'm not that good at trading. I'm getting much better. I've been crushing it this year with the trades. And so, I'm kind of like you, Jason, but at the same in Dynasty, it's required. You got to trade. And in redraft, it's good to do like to do like one trade per league in a year. It's always good to look at that, right? It's another weapon, another tool in your arsenal. That's all. That's all. Yeah, and so like, man, I appreciate that, but and I'm not trying to get all preachy, and I like to talk about mindset and perspective and everything, but I'm just telling you now, man, the bye week sucks, but let's focus less time on complaining about the bye week and more time on getting the W. And let me tell you, it took me well over an hour to put in my waivers this week. It was stressful. It was messy, right? But if we get out of here with some W's, that's what counts. Attack the waivers, maximize your chances of winning, do more research. That's what you got to do, man. Your opponent's going through it too, pretty much. All right. What about this next? So this first trade, the last trade was a no. What about this trade, guys? So Mason gets CeeDee Lamb. Nice sell high from Team Z. Mason gives away Justin Jefferson. Okay, this trade's stupid. All right. This trade's not even gonna get we're not even gonna counter this bozo. This trade's way worse than the last one. Decline trade. You know the most nice way to tell someone to F off or F you. It's all in the tone. It's all in the tone. You go like this. You say, no, thank you. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not interested. That's just another way of telling someone to F off. Ocho Cinco does it the best. It's child, please. Child, please is the best way to tell somebody F you in a nice way. So, no, thank you. And a period. You got to make sure you put that period there. They'll know that means F you. And then we're going to decline. This is good. No, thank you. No, thank you. That means F you. Take this trade and shove it up your peach emoji. That's what this means. Fold it up, twist it, twist it up, and shove it where the shine don't the shine don't sun. The sun don't shine. Decline. All right. We're deep in this hack. I mean, I think we've done everything except a team logo and a team name change. All right. And this one, should we try for a counter? I'm just gonna probably decline. Let's hit decline and counter. Devontae Smith added to that trade. Oh, we have him here. We have Logan Martinez here in the live chat, right? So you got give us Chuba Hubbard or something. Devontae Smith. Zeke. No, I don't want Devontae. I don't want Devontae Smith. What do you guys think if they added Chuba Hubbard? No, I don't want this. I don't want to trade. I'm done. All right, let's go to the waivers. Who's your defense? Oh, yeah, your defenses are stacked. Love it, love it, love it. Yeah, we're not doing it for only one IR spot, bud. Is there only one IR spot? Yeah. Oops. What the heck's going on? Hopefully I didn't screw up this whole team. Manage IR. Jeez. There we go. I can't come up with a funny team name. The chat can. Here, chat, help me out with this question while I finish hacking. Someone just added a player in the subscriber league. Dimitri Felton was added for $100. Fishing, you added him. Fishing, you're usually tuned in. Hey, don't tell me how to use ESPN. Don't tell me how to use ESPN. I just freak out. I don't like looking stupid on a live stream. And I've done that. I've done stupid stuff so many times that I've gotten better. And I rarely do like dumb stuff like that now. So Rick says you should accept that, Connor. We don't like that kicker. Nick Folk's not available, huh? Usually guys like that are available. All right, we're going to do the same thing, and you can there's a ton of kickers to get. So I want you to start if Will Lutz doesn't play, go get Suckup. If he's not, if you can't get him, go get Sanders. If you can't get Sanders, go get Evan McPherson. If not him, then you're kind of, you could just pick up the Titans kicker again. I'm sure there's enough options. Alex Collins is 75% chance to play, but he plays Monday night, I think, and that's the real problem, actually. So yeah, we're gonna be risking it, and I love it. We're gonna risk it. So Mason, I'm gonna stop hacking this. I'm gonna leave you with this. So if Will Lutz plays, leave him in. If he doesn't play, go add Suckup for free. Do not spend a waiver claim on him. If not Suckup, then Sanders. If not Sanders, then McPherson. So and then you got the Titans kicker, I guess, or whatever, any kicker. So, you have 4 options there. So you'll be good. Starting line's good. Of course, keep tabs on Terry McLaurin, Antonio Brown, Will Lutz, of course. Who are we starting? I guess you can start Tyler. I would start Tyler Lockett if you need anybody. And then, if I guess 2 players are hurt, then you could start Callaway. So you have enough depth to survive this. Oh yeah, Younghoe Koo over Sanders. We're just talking about my waiver video. This is how I have him ranked right here. So I love. Oh, I ranked Younghoe Koo high. No, I put him higher. I put him. See, look, I changed it. So I changed Younghoe Koo and I put him higher. There we go. That's right. So this is how I have the waiver priorities for kicker for streaming options. There you go. So Matt Gay, Matt Prater, Nick Folk, Younghoe Koo. There we go. I don't think we need to. I don't think I'm finished hacking, but I don't think we need to drop Lance. He's droppable. But we can. Who's your quarterback, dude? Yeah, this is a team that needs Trey Lance. Yeah, you need Trey. Like, you could, just in case, right? That type of upside. You need that home run swing. So we're keeping Trey Lance. These guys are okay. You don't need Kenny Gainwell, dude. Kadarius Toney. It's not. He's okay. You don't need wide receiver. Those are the things. All right, so we're done hacking. All right. Kittle, yeah, heck yeah, pick him up. No doubt about that. All right, so I think we're done hacking for the night. Unless somebody wants to give me a ton of money. Oh no, that's right. We have one more. Ryan, are you here? Yeah, add Kittle. All right, so this will be the last hack. Ryan claims he put money in Monkey Knife Fight, which wasn't my plan or anything, but yeah, that does work. That's fine. And you've been Patreon for a long time. I know you donated a ton of money, so I do trust you. Ryan, $20 MKF. All right, this will be the last hack, and then we'll answer some questions. I'll be on here to answer questions, guys, so don't worry. Let's hack them, baby. Let's hack them, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's hack them. That's all. I didn't even see it. I like Devon. I'm still holding out for Devontae Smith. I don't blame you if you drop him for AJ Green. I just think that the Cardinals have 5.5 receivers, right? They have Zach Ertz, Connor, Edmonds, and 4 wide receivers, and you never know which one's going to do well. So I don't think the Cardinals do either. So I wouldn't, because Devontae Smith is the alpha wide receiver there for the Eagles. They just traded away Zach Ertz. And they didn't get a receiver back or anything, did they? I don't think so. I think they just got like a 3rd rounder. What was the Zach Ertz draft? What was the Zach Ertz trade? I think they just got like a 3rd rounder back. In exchange for cornerback Tay Gowan and a 2022 5th round pick. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he's even more alpha now that they traded away one of their receivers, even though it's a tight end. Zach Ertz is a receiving tight end. He's playing the Chiefs, so let's hope he does. I know I've been wrong. Well, we just found out that you're wrong. Well, I was also wrong as well. This one sucks, dude. I think you have to go with Dearness Johnson just because Edmonds is probably playing and Damian Williams could play. And the Browns running back plays Thursday. So start Dearness in your running back slot. It sucks. It really sucks. I don't know, man. You may want to start James Conner. It's a mess. And this is all because of Thursday night football, to be honest. It's more of a Thursday night. It's more of a scheduling question, to be honest. Because if they all played Sunday, this would be a different situation. I'd be like, okay, we know what's up with Edmonds. We know this. We know that. Maybe, James, let's just go James Conner, because how bad could that get? That's my thing. Like, we're more familiar with James Conner, but I don't know. That's a tough one, dude. I'm sorry, man. I don't really. So all I know is I would bench Khalil Herbert, especially with a good chance that Damian Williams is coming back. So it's between James Conner and Dearness Johnson. Algorithms say Dearness Johnson. That's a tough one, man. All I know is that Eli Mitchell is the workhorse, especially with Jeff Wilson out. And if he balls out against the Colts, that's a great sign because the Colts run defense is okay. They're solid. It's their pass defense that's more suspect. So I think that's a good. Now, if he doesn't, I think that's a bad sign just because he never really broke out other than that Lions game. But he's the workhorse. He's on the Niners. I like his talent. I think he was an underrated prospect. He's definitely beat out Trey Sermon on the totem pole. Let me see. All right, let's hack Ryan here. Ryan, thank you for depositing on MKF, bud. That really does help out. All right. We're CBS Sports. Oh, that's right. You're on freaking CBS Sports. Oh God, this is gonna be so tough to hack. You guys watching me for sure now. They weren't before. The feds are definitely watching me now. All right. We gotta hack. We gotta be very quiet. All right. And get that login. Don't tell the police. Don't tell the Federal Bureau of Investigations. Don't tell the FBI, man. Don't tell Team name is Fields of Dreams. Got it. All right, a little bit awkward name here. Awkward image, awkward name, whatever. We're already doing it. What kind of question is this? You say pick one or the other, and then all you say is the Patriots. How is that a question mark at the end? It's definitely a question that you answered like you're not even giving me another option. How do you want me to answer this? I think you just want like a vote of confidence. Bro, you watch the waiver video, you got the waivers. Do it, make it happen. Don't be scared. You win some, you lose some. I'm not going to be right 100%. Even with defenses and kickers, I'm not going to be right 100% of the time. It's not going to happen. Dude, Shanahan doesn't even know who's going to take over when Jeff Wilson comes back. So I think my opinion is stupid about Jeff Wilson if Shanahan doesn't even know. Yeah, Saints defense is a good opinion. I make a video just for this, by the way. Here. No, you guys hate watching my videos. Love the live streams. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just talking. But this is the new waiver video every Tuesday. This is how I rank them. Number 1, Cardinals D. Number 2, Saints D. Number 3, Patriots D. Of course, the Rams are up there. Of course, the Broncos are probably even higher now that Mayfield is out. So yeah, Saints are amazing defense. Yeah, by the way, Geno Smith is playing. Chris Carson is not. Russell Wilson is not. Alex Collins. Also, you just trolling me. Well, that's good. That means you watch a lot of my live streams. You know what grinds my gears. Thank you, Miguel. All right, I have to hack this CBS lineup. This requires all my brain power and hacking skills. Why do I have these? Oh, yeah, we're watching a video. It's so hard. I need to put on my special hacking glasses. All right, guys. Let's go, baby. I have to use all my brain power. Whew, let's go, baby. All right, I got to hack Ryan's lineup. Oh, this looks like a bit of a mess. Okay, everyone's on bye except Justin Fields. So that means we're starting the right players. I know you got your defense going against your quarterback. That's not ideal, but also that's not horrible. Yeah, I played on a paid CVS like tournament a long time ago. I got whooped. I got whooped a lot back in the day. It helped me step my game. I also lost thousands of dollars in DFS. Also helped me step my game up. This was back in like 2013, around there, 2012, 2013, 2014, right around there. And I was like, dude, I want to make DFS content, but I don't want to post content if I'm losing, right? So I had to make sure that I knew how to win. All right. So you're starting the right players, obviously. And a lot of people think this is bad. Like I said, it's not ideal to start a defense going against your quarterback. It's also not bad. So it limits your upside. a little bit, but it also increases your floor, right? Because you figure one will probably do good out of the two, right? And there's a small chance that both do well, right? Pick sixes are great. You throw a pick six, you get the ball right back. That's gonna net you what? Net you like 6 fantasy points. You get -1 for the pick. You get +1 for the interception or +2 for the interception. You get +6 for the TD. This is great. All right. So anyway, everyone's on bye. You're good with this lineup, obviously. Let's see who we can add. I don't even know where to go to add. There we go. Quarterbacks. I like Jameis more than Darnold, I'm thinking. Oh, you have Danny Dimes. Yeah, let's just keep Danny Dimes. Yeah. Because the Saints might run it. That's the only problem. They might just use the running back a lot. All right, Sam Darnold. Okay. Next. Ramondre, AJ Dillon. That's awesome. Why is Devontae Booker on waivers? That's crazy, dude. Devontae Booker. Justin Fields is a drop, in my opinion. AJ Dillon, baby. Talk dirty to me. Wow. Got a couple big hitters on here. We're dropping Fields. We can drop Singletary too. Yeah, we're dropping Fields and maybe even Singletary. We're rolling with the Matt Prater more than likely. Let's do that. Let's do kickers and defense. Get those out the way. We'll stick with Matt Prater. Excellent start. And for defenses, let's stick with the Panthers D. Sure. Okay. That's good. I see some running backs we want to add. Don't really care much about wide receiver, but yeah, you just don't need wide receiver is all. Yeah, we don't care about wide receiver. But let's definitely add some running backs here. So you can't get enough running backs, man. Let's add Ramondre. Ramador Steve, baby. And let's drop Justin Fields. Let's face it, you're going to be starting Dak every week. You're not going to start Justin Fields. All right. So we got where is it? How does this what happened? Oh, here he is, Ramador Steve. All right. Feel bad if I did something wrong. Like, I don't use CBS, but I did something right. And I want AJ Dillon. Let's get AJ Dillon. Booker processes on Friday. Okay, let's get AJ Dillon. Let's drop Singletary. There we go. Heck yeah. And would I start any of these guys? I don't know. Herbert depends. Jamal Williams, that looks like a terrible start, dude. I mean, that looks horrible. I think we want to bench Jamal Williams. Yeah, he's looking like a bench. What do you guys think? Do we bench Jamal Williams? What do you guys think? We benching Jamal Williams? Definitely putting in a claim to get Devontae Booker. We can get Devontae Booker and drop Ramador Steve. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's just hope we get that. Well, we would start Ramondre Stevenson, or who did we just add? I forgot. Ramondre Stevenson or AJ Dillon. So we need to start 2 running backs. We got Khalil Herbert, Jamal Williams, Ramondre Stevenson, and AJ Dillon. And I'm going to put in a claim for, it doesn't tell us where our claim is. That's great. Put in a claim for, oh, we got Michael Carter on free agency too. Michael Carter. Yeah, and it ain't going to do it. Let's add Devontae Booker and drop Ramondre Stevenson. Let's look at these NFL lines. Patriots winning by 7. That bodes well for Ramondre Stevenson. Rams are gonna just, oh my god, that's not looking good for the Lions. Chicago, that's more about Damian Williams getting healthier now, and that's also a bad matchup. And then Green Bay going against Washington. Yeah, I'm assuming that Damian Williams is gonna be healthy. He's not on IR. He's on the reserve list. Yeah, he's not on IR. All right, let's just hope that we get Devontae Booker for Ramondre Stevenson and start. I mean, it's just a messy situation. But you're good to go, man. You just got to keep up with the running back news. So see if Damian Williams is out, then start Khalil Herbert. If Damian Williams is active, then you got to bench Khalil Herbert. Bench both, yeah. And Jamal Williams, like, he's okay, but like I'd bench him. So we're benching him, man. So all you got to do is start Devontae Booker if you get him, and bench Khalil Herbert, which we're already benching him if Damian Williams is active. Start Khalil Herbert if Damian Williams is out. All right, we're done with the hack. All right. Drop Lance, then all right, we'll answer some questions and then we'll head out. Drop Lance, then Penny, and pick up Patterson. What? Okay, yeah, I guess that's good. I don't understand, but that sounds good to me. How worried should I be about that Antonio Brown trade? Don't know what I'm talking about. Don't know what you're talking about. I mean, who should I flex this week? Michael Pittman, Rashad Bateman, or Callaway? Michael Pittman, Bateman or Callaway? Go with Michael Pittman. Let's start Michael Pittman. Oh, I get it. Yeah, pick up. Yeah, if you can put Penny in the IR, that's great. And then, yeah, that's cool. If you need running backs, that's great because we already said this 50-50 shot. Gibson gets shut down. Matt, are you still here? In a 1 QB dynasty league, I just traded Jalen Hurts and Mike Evans for Calvin Ridley. Got a young team. Good trade. I like it. Tough one, but you really sold high on Jalen Hurts, which I mean, he could still keep it up, but I think you did good, especially if it's PPR. Hey, Swift, if he's healthy, he's going to be great. All right. For a Lions running back, he's great. He's a little inconsistent. He's dependent on garbage time. He's a PPR monster, but he should get his, man. We all play PPR or at least half PPR. Yeah, man. Thanks for the people that signed up for Monkey Knife Fight. We've absolutely been crushing it on there. It's been just nuts. It's a lot of fun. Just doing a lot of $5 contests. You know, doing like 3 $5 contests every week, 4 $5 contests every week. It's absolutely just it's fun, man, and we just keep winning on there. So thanks for signing up and supporting. I'll try to come out with my picks tomorrow. For a Monkey Knife Fight. Hawkinson or Henry? I'm probably gonna say Hawkinson. Let me check. I picked him last week. He came through after some bad games, but I was high on him last week. TJ Hawkinson and Hunter Henry. I think Hunter Henry's pretty unpredictable, even though I know he's got the juice now, but still unpredictable. I'm going with TJ Hawkinson, and it's actually closer than I thought. What's your real question? David Johnson for Scary Terry? No, I know you meant Deontay. Oh, man, this is tough. What makes this even is Scary Terry's injury. It's a hip injury. Honestly, don't know, man. I feel like Dante Johnson is so much safer. I mean, I would just state I think I might like Dante Johnson more just because something might happen with Scary Terry. It's Scary Terry's the risky one, higher upside, but man, Dante Johnson, man, he's just gonna get those targets, man. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Miguel, even though it's very close. One's safer, Deontay. One's higher upside, Terry. Eduardo, welcome back. Need 2 running backs. I have AJ Dillon, Naheem Hines, Eli Mitchell, and Drake. I need to start 2. Well, we're not going to start Drake. So Dillon, Hines, and Mitchell. So let's start. I'd say we start Mitchell. All right. So we got Eli Mitchell. Let's start him. Let's bench Drake. And Dillon versus Hines. Let's go with Dillon. So let's start Eli Mitchell and Dillon. Should I trade Najee and A-Rob for A.J. Brown and DeAndre Swift? My only wide receivers are A-Rob, Devontae, OBJ, and Tony. God, yeah, you really need a freaking wide receiver, dude. This sucks, bro. I think you need better than AJ Brown. You need to make this trade, but it's an uneven trade. See if you can get better. If you can't, yeah, you have to make this trade. You got to get it, but see if you can get better. How are your league mates? Are they jerks? How is your negotiating skills? Good or bad? So if you're in a league with a bunch of jerks and your negotiating skills are bad, then you're taking this deal. If you're a mastermind genius and your league mates aren't all jerks, I think you can get more. I think get a little bit more. Probably not a lot more. I think get a little bit more. So squeeze more orange juice out of that orange. Should I trade Courtland Sutton for AJ Brown? Half PPR. This is a very interesting trade, and I would do it. Sell high, buy low. Do it. Traded away Waddle, Aaron Jones, and Judy for Hendy and Cooks. Thoughts? I don't like it. You're welcome. Is Jerry Judy a start when he plays? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily the first game. It's one of those we just got to monitor the news. Does he look like he's let me change the camera a little bit. There we go. How would he practice, right? We got to keep up on news. And once he's back and he seems 100%, then yes, you're starting him like you were before. But this is a tough injury. He might not be 100% when he comes back. Just keep that in mind. So I'm not saying yes or no. This is one you got to monitor the news every day, see how he's practicing, see how he's looking. We're going to see a clip on Twitter. We're going to see beat reporters say, oh, he's back or he's hobbled. Like, it's a day-by-day thing. We may start him the first week he comes back. We might not. Depends who our other options are. Depends on the news. Is it time to trade Waller? I have Dalton Schultz who's putting up similar numbers. How much would you give up for Waller? I don't understand your question. If you have both, go and trade away Waller. He has a bigger name. Ramondre Stevenson, even if Harris plays, it's the Jets or Bateman at flex. Don't start Rashad Bateman. I wouldn't. I have AJ Brown, Hollywood, Tyreek, Jacoby T. Higgins. He needs a wide receiver. I need a running back. Who would be a good trade for Josh Jacobs? I hate Josh Jacobs, but I mean, I get if you trade Jacoby Myers, that's great. I don't know. I guess Hollywood would be a good, reasonable thing. I traded, that's between you guys, right? See, that's the thing. Like, I can analyze this for 95 minutes right now, and then it could mean absolutely nothing when you trade. So I think this is a discussion between you and the person you're trading with. Hey, what do you want for Josh Jacobs? Okay, well, what about this? All right, deal. No deal. That's how the talk's gonna go. Traded Kyler, Latavius, and Laviska for Burrow. There's only one S, by the way. There's only one Joe Burrow, not two of them. Fournette and Courtland Sutton. I love Joe Burrow. I traded for him last week, and because of that, I won this week. Finally got a W. That's a clap, applause to myself. So that's good. Burrow's okay. Latavius is trending downwards. Laviska doesn't really matter. You got Fournette, that's okay. You got Courtland Sutton, that's okay. I don't know, man. Getting rid of Burrow, getting rid of Kyler kind of sucks. I think this is a very even trade. I like it. Kyler is freaking amazing, though, but Burrow's a little underrated. This is a very even trade. I like it. I mean, it's even. It's even because Courtland Sutton, man, once Judy comes back. Congrats on the win. Thank you. It's a couch league where I desperately needed a win. Well, we talked about this a little bit. I mean, Rashad Penny's not 100% he's coming back, and Alex Collins is about a 75% chance he plays. So I mean, it's a mess, and it's led by Geno Smith. Shoot, I honestly forgot who they played. It's Monday night, right? They play the Saints. Not good. Saints coming off of a bye week. I mean, what in the perfect scenario, this could be not good. So sorry, man. It's a lot of injuries this week, a lot of bye weeks, and then you have two Saints running backs you're talking about that might not play, and they're going up against the Saints, and it's Monday night. Sounds like so it says it's promising that he's going to play. This sucks. So let's just, and again, the quarterback is not Russell Wilson, it's Geno. That's right. It's Gaskin and Joe Burrow. Myles Gaskin, Joe Burrow. Should I pick up Michael Gallup on waivers and should I drop Will Fuller? I don't know. It's two. You're trading crap for crap. So you got like camel crap and elephant crap. What crap do you want? What crap's best for you? What smell do you enjoy? Broken finger on injured reserve. I guess keep Will Fuller. Good IR stash. There you go. That's true. Some people don't have IR. I'd say like 15% of people watching don't have an IR spot, and like 2% people watching playing non-PPR leagues. That's just my percentages. All right, guys. I don't think there's any more questions left. How long we've been live? 2 hours and 3 minutes. Really appreciate you guys. Hey, this stream has been fun. And that's one of the things I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna try to have more fun on the streams. Otherwise, just one day I'm just gonna wake up and be like, I'm gonna quit. And that happened in 2015. We almost quit. I sent an official text like we're right about to quit. And so I don't want, like either I'm gonna keep doing this and love it or I'm gonna quit. And so I got to make sure I'm having fun, make sure we're all having fun, and that makes for better content. It's one of the things I got to try to do. You're not giving me another option. There you go, man. This is a rare breed right here. Sergio in the building. All right. Random Bills Mafia tweet. All right, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you smash that like. I'll be coming out with my Monkey Knife Fight picks tomorrow, so make sure to check it out. We've been on fire with Monkey Knife Fight. All right, guys. Peace out. And you know what it is. No excuses, right? Bye weeks, injuries. Go out there and fight. I don't care if you're projected to get 20 points this week. Let's go and fight. Let's go get that W, man. Peace out.